Good morning, Panthers, and welcome back to PTV Sports. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Susie. You know, Maddie, I recently decided I could be a professional athlete.
Really? What sport?
Curling.
Honestly valid.
I feel like you just sweep the floor really aggressively, and I already do that when I'm stressed, so.
Same, except I call it cleaning my room once a month.
But I do feel like they're, like, secretly athletic, you know what I'm saying?
So until Susie's curling dreams come true.
Let's get into today's episode.
Now, before we get into this week's sports, let's take a look at why you should be taking Spanish in person with Senor Guerre.
Hola, I'm Senor Guerre, and I'm here with a super student and actor, Addie. And today we're going to talk to you guys about why you should sign up for in-person Spanish when you register for your classes for next year. First off, it is really good to know Spanish, especially where we live here in California. Also, I think you'll learn a lot and that you will find our classes to be fun and engaging while being manageable and probably not nearly as hard as you think. I'm in room B24 if you have any questions.
And from the student's perspective, you'll get to be with your friends in the same classroom and you'll learn the language way better. There are also lots of fun learning opportunities through games, fiestas, song, dance, great food, cooking demos, and maybe even a cool field trip.
Addie, I thought you were supposed to say lit, not cool. Anyway, we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Nos vemos.
Thanks, Senor Guerre. With that, let's get into this past week's scores. Girls beach volleyball had a strong past couple of days, winning 3-0 over the weekend with wins against Westlake, Agora, and Calabasas. Also this weekend, Stunt faced a tough competition, but were ultimately defeated by Camarillo and Moore Park.
On Monday, beach volleyball won with a score of 3-2, baseball won a close game against El Camino with a score of 2-1, and on Tuesday, boys tennis fought hard but fell 4-13 against Palisades Charter.
Wednesday was a big day for sports, with girls softball defeating San Fernando Valley 7-3, while boys volleyball earned a strong 3-1 victory against Notre Dame. Unfortunately, baseball fought hard but fell 3-6 at Dos Pueblos.
And finally, also on Wednesday, girls lacrosse dominated Oak Park with a 16-4 win, and boys lacrosse followed with an impressive 16-5 victory at San Marcos.
On Tuesday, varsity baseball played against El Camino Real.
The game started off close, with both teams looking evenly matched from the first pitch. Each side made strong plays and hits. After a few innings of back-and-forth action, both teams tied the game at 1-1.
With players like Jack Klein and Nathaniel Nunez leading the way, Newberry Park kept their focus and stayed sharp at the plate and in the field, and their teamwork paid off when they gained another point, making the final score 2-1.
The win was a true team effort. They could not have done it without the support of their teammates, their coaches, and the strong NP spirit that kept them pushing until the very end. NPHS is proud to celebrate two outstanding wrestlers who are headed to the state tournament in Bakersfield this weekend.
Madison Black has had an outstanding season, capturing the Vermonti League Championship in the 130-pound weight class, winning the CIF Southern Section Northern Arena Championship, and claiming the CIF Southern Section Championship title. And now she's headed to Bakersfield looking to cap off her senior year with a state title.
Sophomore Juliette Martin also had an incredible run this season, earning the CIF Southern Section Northern Area Championship in the 125-pound weight class and finishing off fourth at the CIF Southern Section to qualify for the state tournament. Best of luck to Juliette and Madison.
Speaking of this weekend, here's a look at your upcoming sports.
This Saturday, track and field will compete at the Tara Davis Invitational with boys varsity, girls JV, and girls varsity all competing starting at 8 a.m.
Also this Saturday, varsity softball will take on Wainimi at 9 a.m., while baseball freshmen and JV teams will both face El Camino Real at 11 a.m. And finally this weekend, varsity softball will compete against Cantwell Sacred Heart at 1:30 p.m.
Boys lacrosse plays away all next week, taking on Simi on Monday. And finally, on Tuesday, girls lacrosse plays away at Glendale, while golf, softball, and boys tennis all host home games.
Good luck to all of our Panther athletes.
Panthers, with the stunt season kicking up, it's important to know what stunt is and how it's different from cheer. Here's some more on the similarities and key differences between cheer and stunt. Panthers, a lot of people think our stunt team and cheer teams do the exact same thing, but I'm here to tell you they're very different. Our cheer team is focused on building school spirit at games, while our stunt team is focused on competition. But that's not the only difference. Let's check it out.
Cheer is different from stunt because stunt's more of like a sport. It's like an actual game where you do get points and you want to be the best at it, but cheer is kind of more just like for fun and to like bring people entertainment, like whether it's during halftime or just like during quarters and stuff like that. We do stretches and then we kind of just like run our routines over and over and over again. We go over our dances and our cheers and stunts if we have them for the week.
Training for stunt team looks like we start with really just working on our stunts, pyramids, tosses, and we work a lot on flexibility, timing, and just technique like in general.
Cheer kind of stands out against other sports because in other sports it's kind of like you're playing like for points, where for cheer it's kind of for fun, it's more visual.
Now that we've heard from the athletes, let's see how the teams are different from a coaching perspective.
The biggest differences between coaching both teams would be the practices. Cheer practices are more spirit-driven. We want to make sure that girls are having fun and making sure their performances, their smiles on faces, and their energy's up. Whereas stunt is still, it's more about perfection and really mastering those skills and working as a team to hit routines solid. Something similar between the two teams is, again, the team mentality of looking good as one team, as well as many of the skills can be done for both. As far as stunting wise, cheer is mainly focused on school spirit and performance, where stunt is competitive. Stunt is more team driven.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Maddie Pond.
Today at 7 p.m. in the Pack, come support our IB Dance students for IB Dance Night. Bring a friend and get ready to see some incredible and unique performances. Tickets are $5 at the door, and we can't wait to see you there.
And that's all for today's PTV Sports episode.
Remember, this quarter's school-wide expectation is caring.
Whether it's helping a classmate or cheering on someone's curling dreams,
It'll happen one day.
small acts of kindness can make a big difference.
Have a great day, Panthers, and we'll see you next time.